Welcome back to The Time of Your Life. I'm your host, Ethel Rasmussen. The Home Team program supports older adults in Baltimore County. To learn more, Danielle Singley, Home Team Manager at the Department of Aging, is on the show to share information about this wonderful program. Welcome to the show, Danielle.
Hi, Ethel.
Let's start by defining Home Team. What is Home Team?
The Home Team is a program that has existed with the Department of Aging for more than 30 years. It is a group of people that consists of volunteers and staff. 5 staff people, 3 of whom are field coordinators that do the volunteer recruitment and placements of volunteers with seniors in the community. The volunteers are the service providers. They go to seniors' homes for the purpose of visiting with our seniors that are homebound and isolated in the community. And then we also have some volunteers that go to food pantries. So the purpose of the Home Team really is to provide services to seniors that are homebound and either are experiencing isolation or are food insecure. And we have volunteers that operate throughout the entire Baltimore County, from the Lansdowne, Arbutus area up to the Maryland line, down to the Dundalk and Sparrows Point area. And we are very proud to have them on our team. They do a lot of work in the community. We average about 13,000 hours of volunteer time per year. And the average person on our team, our volunteers, have been with us for over 10 years.
What a wonderful contribution. How does Home Team support the community?
So the Home Team, we have 2 focuses with the Home Team. The first focus is with our Friendly Visiting program. And what they do, the volunteers of the Home Team do in the Friendly Visiting program, is they visit seniors who are 60 years of age or more and are homebound and experiencing isolation. They go to the homes of the seniors and they will spend time with them. They provide the necessary reassurance to seniors who may not have a lot of support from family, perhaps their sons and daughters live states away or work during the day, or they might have lost a spouse, so they're kind of disconnected from the community. And so we support the community by really taking care of those people that have aged in place in their home and choose to remain in their homes. The other focus of the Home Team is our food agent program. That started in 2015, so it's still relatively new. And how we support the community through our food agents is we connect seniors who are homebound and food insecure with food pantries. We currently have 26 partnerships with food pantries throughout Baltimore County, and our volunteers go to those pantries, pick up the food, and deliver them to seniors who can't get to those food pantries. The qualifications to get into the food agent program vary per pantry, but we are very proud of our food agents. They have been dedicated. They usually pick up at least once a month for our seniors and really provide for those who, again, can't get to the pantries and need a little bit of assistance with just maintaining food supply.
Is there a cost associated with these services through the Home Team program?
The people will be very pleased to know that there is no cost. It's a free service, but there is an assessment process for our seniors. For the Friendly Visiting program, you have to be 60 years of age or more. You have to live within Baltimore County. You do have to live in the community, and usually it's an apartment building, senior apartments, or in a single-family home, townhouse, row house, something like that. So in other words, we don't go to a nursing home or to a hospital to provide friendly visits, because usually those places have their own Friendly Visiting program. And so you have to be 60 years of age or more. I think I said that already. And you have to live alone.
What an inspiring program. How can someone learn about becoming a volunteer in the program?
To become a volunteer of the Home Team, you should call our office, and we will provide that information at the end of the program, or it might already be on the screen. But you can call the office. You can obtain an application. You do have to complete an application, a interview, a background check, and then you meet with one of our field coordinators. And the field coordinator, if we have a placement for you, will attempt to match you with someone. Now, what we pride ourselves in is we personalize each match. We really do try to make sure that the fit is right for the volunteer and the client. And the client the senior is an equal partner in making that decision. We do take in their feedback if they're not comfortable with the volunteer. Likewise with the volunteer, if they're not comfortable with the placement, because not all placements work per se. we will accept that and try to find something that's a better match for both of them. I did want to also mention, though, about the food agent program for clients. In order to be in that program, it's also an assessment process. But it also depends on the eligibility requirements of the food pantries themselves, and they do vary. Each pantry for our seniors do have their own eligibility requirements. Some pantries will require seniors to provide more information than others, and so we do ask for a release form to be signed if we do have the release information. So I did want to kind of clarify that for people.
For those viewers listening and interested in more information, who should they contact?
They can contact the home team at 410-887-4141, or they can send an email, if you're an email person, at hometeam@baltimorecountymd.gov.
Wonderful. Thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you, Ethel.
We're going to take a short break. When we return, we'll learn about senior center travel, senior box office, and what's happening at your local senior center.